Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Catching up with the Seminoles head coach pregame, this is going to be a big challenge today. They have a great team coming in here, but he said, I am confident in our ability to handle that. We've got the best crowd in college football. They make every game a home field advantage. He said, I feel great that the crowd is behind us here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Dropping back, it's Berry. Right side, it's Singleton. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Singleton. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Defense looks as if it's coming. Motion from the back. Just keeps slinging it. The throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled. Palmer, you got a number one receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you've just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. You're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Sends it back in motion. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Oh, they've got him in the backfield. A disaster on that one and a loss of 6.
And you toss the ball to your running back to get him on the edge and try to get some space, but my goodness, there wasn't any space. He broke one tackle, but still wasn't enough. More guys coming after him really fast. They got to give him a little bit more space to do some more damage.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Eli Holstein to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Misses badly on that one.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein finds his man, smashes ahead. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42.
And man, this is exactly how you wanted to script this game. Your defense comes out, gets a stop, do a nice job in special teams. Now you get that first down. The juices are flowing. Everybody's feeling confident now. The offense is feeling good. I look, Jesse, for them to open it up now. Try to create an explosive play. They got some of that momentum early.
Yeah, and this is what coaches love to see too, right? Complementary football for everything you just talked about. And now, if you're the offensive coordinator, you got that first down. This might be an opportunity to take a shot like David said. The defense might be expecting run here. Take a look at what their personnel is. If you got the matchup you like, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Left side is Eccles. At the 35, he's got room. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Going to the run, it's Gibson. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Holstein. He's got it on the move. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
And right down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll take it himself. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Dumps it to the back. Caught. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Inside the 35. Oh, he's got some space. Finally run out of bounds. Inside the 20-yard line, they'll mark it at the 18.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. On the ground, it's Singleton. There's a crease. Runs it into the house. Touchdown Seminoles. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, for him not to hand that ball off on the RPO, the quarterback obviously saw something he liked there in the left flat, but it wasn't open. And as a result, it's an incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the tight end. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Throws it off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
Out of the gun, they'll run it with Gibson. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Again, running right, it's Gibson. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early.
Picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
The running back has it. Breaks the tackle.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Motion from the wide out. They'll send the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Berry. The screen, he's got wheels. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires on the move. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him in a
oh, a lot of space. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Berry. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Out wide right, it's Smith. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
You can see why this running back is on the field on third down. He's a weapon in the passing game. Really nice job by the quarterback. He got through his progressions really, really quickly. Found the running back, just dumped it off, and he was able to make something happen with it, move the chains, keep the offense on the field.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in. Touchdown, Florida State.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. On the move. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now on first down from the 30. Holstein. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Got the tight end outside. Breaks into the open. The 20. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Auburn.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to pass, it's Sperry. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Here's Holstein to throw. The quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it all in that last play.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Right side, it's Eccles. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Long way to go on second down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Second and long here. Again, Holstein. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he tacked on the extra point. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with a look at the Rice Owls taking on the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. And it's the Owls in front right now as they look to get back over 500. And this is kind of the point in the season where you find out who you are. Week 5, a crossroads. Can this group find the right path?
They'll send the back in motion. Shakes off the defender. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Holstein from the gun on third down. Going long. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Defense showing blitz here. They'll move the wide receiver. Little bit of uncertainty there. Play clock down to 4, and they'll call a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Sets his feet. It's Sperry. Grabbed behind the line. It's Singleton. There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, it's Singleton. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Flip it out to the back on the screen. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Hit as he throws. Gets rid of it.
Yeah, and a lot of offenses, when they get their free safety matched up man-to-man, they're going to take shots because they believe their guy can win. Really nice man-to-man coverage and a nice job making a play on the ball at the end that results in an incompletion.
Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Singleton. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. He wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Looking for the marker. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive. Going for it on fourth down, check. In your opponent's territory, now here's an opportunity where you might be able to be aggressive again and take a shot.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll run it to the right. Fights off a defender. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Got some green grass. He's got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
Hand off, Gibson working left. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Here's Gibson one more time. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Auburn lines up quickly. He's changing the play. Lined up in the gun, 3rd down, Eli Holstein. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Sperry. Still looking to his right. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. So the big turnover, the interception, setting up this offense in a tie game with a chance to drive for the go-ahead score. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Gibson again. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Sees some running room. Turning it on. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. A pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Offense a little backed up here. Boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. Selling the fake. Finds his tight end. And he gets it right on the cusp. Maybe a few pebbles short of a 1st down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't. Now, decision time, 4th and short.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense wants to bring the heat. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Dropping back, it's Sperry. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Using his legs, it's Singleton. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They boot it away on 4th down. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They're in a perfect situation here, David. Just make sure you drain the clock and you have the last play.
100%. You can't lose. That's how you want to do it. Bleed the clock. Get in a position, Jesse, where you kick the field goal and the clock's hit 0.
It just comes. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Can't hold on, he had him right down the middle and he flat dropped it.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Motion from the back. Second down to the air. Rolls right. Lets it fly. Out wide right, it's Thomas. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. And the Seminoles come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Sends it back in motion. Drops back on first down. Look out! Blasted as he lets it go.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Sets his feet. It's Sperry. Going for the big play. And they're unable to connect on the long pass. He caught it, but he was out of bounds. It's incomplete.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
On a ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Release to the back. Hauls it in. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoops out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. Takes it into the house, and the clock is at 0, and they are down a single.
What an unbelievable job in this kind of hostile environment. Being able to execute like that, score the touchdown with no time left on the clock, and now it's decision time. On the road, this crowd is already stunned. Do you go for two and go for the win?
And now they're going to go for two, and the possible win, and this crowd rises up to try to make it tough. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. They'll take the penalty and move them back. No time left on the clock. The extra point will send it to overtime. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, Dave.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Singleton. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Defense in press coverage. To the air, it's Berry. Oh, pressure's coming. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
3rd and long, and they'd love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Back open in the middle. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snapped on 4th down. Rush is on. And it's a sack. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. Running to the left. Powers through the defender.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. And if you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback changing the play. The lone back's got it.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now 3rd down, and they just don't want to move backwards to give their kicker a chance to win it in OT. Again, it's Jared Gibson. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Here's Gibson one more time. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Eli Holstein to throw. Extending the play. Couldn't set his feet.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
They'll try to walk it off with a chip shot field goal here in overtime. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. Third and long, and they want to be careful here not to go backwards and make a potential game-winning kick tougher. Making the adjustment on the play. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the middle. The kick is good. A game winner in overtime.